being it's September, back to school time, we thought some healthy snacks might be a good one to do. Right, Stella? Because what kid doesn't love snacks? They're always asking for snacks, right? So one of our favorite ones are these. They're called the Classic Glow Bar, and they're from the Oh She Glows blog and recipe book. I have one of her recipe books, and I love it. You should definitely check her out. She's got lots of very healthy, plant-based, vegan, gluten-free recipes to choose from. And I really liked everything that I have made of hers. So anyway, oh yes, Stella is going to demonstrate for you what the glow bars will look like when they're finished. And they're very tasty. Okay, so here's what's going to be in the glow bars. We've got some oatmeal, right? We have, very nice, my Vanna over here. We've got some brown rice crispy cereal. We really like that brand. Hemp hearts. If you guys have ever put hemp hearts in, these are really good. Add like some good protein and other nutrients. Sunflower seeds, unsweetened coconuts, sesame seeds, chia seeds, a little salt
and cinnamon.
Cinnamon. And then, so what we're going to do is we're going to mix all that together, and then you add in the wet ingredients, which is honey, peanut butter, and a little vanilla. And of course we like to, it's optional, but we of course like to add in a few chocolate chips, or you can put in some craisins or pumpkin seeds. That's the nice thing about it, is you can really mix it up. So let's get started, my friend. Let's do 3 scoops of that. We're going to put 1.5 cups of oats first. So we've got a 1/2 cup. So we want 3 of these. You're good. Make sure you level it off. Now, I don't know if you guys have the kids cook with you in the kitchen. It's definitely a great way to get them involved, right, to learn. My dear mother, with 7 kids, she did most of the cooking, and I really didn't do that much growing up. I wish I had been a little more hands-on so I could learn some things. It's really good for them. Stella loves it. Plus, I think they're more likely to eat the things that they help make, right? That's the hope, anyway. Okay, good. Is that 2? And 3. Nice. Okay, now the Rice Krispie cereal. So we want 2 of those, because we're doing 1.25 cups. So she's going to do 2 1/2 cups. Go ahead and scoop in there. There you go. It's all right. Make a little mess. It's part of cooking, right?
Here's a couple tips. Have fun making stuff, and make sure you're enjoying it. And
pay attention to what you're doing while you're talking, right? Okay, now you're going to do a 1/4 cup scoop.
I like it too.
I know. Now you're going to do a 1/4 cup scoop with this one. So that's 1.25 cups.
Oh.
It's also a good way to learn math, right? Teaching a math. Okay, now we're going to do a 1/4 cup of the hemp hearts and the sunflower seeds and the coconut. Okay? So while you're working on that, let's see if I can see what people are saying here. It's good to have some people watched in. Welcome. Hope you guys are having a good night. We've got our little one down to sleep. Okay, good. Kind of looks like rice, isn't it? If you guys ever haven't had hemp hearts before, I got this one at Costco, but you can add them on most anything. Cereal, yogurts, right? Throw them into your bars. Something's in there, so there you go. Now we're putting in the 1/4 cup of sunflower seeds. That's perfect, yep. Same with this one, 1/4 cup of unsweetened coconut, shredded coconut. Very nice. I think this is one of those recipes you can't really go wrong with, which is good with kids too, right? Okay, now we want 2 tablespoons. So 2 of those. This is sesame seeds. There you go. Same with chia seeds. Very nice. Okay, we're almost there. So we're going to add a 1/4 cup of salt. This one right here. And then did I say cup? Oh my gosh, don't add a 1/4 cup of salt. That would be a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. There you go. I've actually done that before. One of my friend Amy remembers that. We once made cookies together, chocolate chip cookies, when we were little girls. And they turned out super salty, and we realized it was because we did like a 1/2 cup of salt instead of a 1/2 teaspoon. Lesson learned. Okay, Stella, so let's go ahead and mix that up. I'm going to go grab our wet ingredients. So in the meantime, I already went ahead and did it just to save us a little time here. But you're going to take, let's see, it's a 1/4 cup of peanut butter, and it calls for a 1/2 cup plus a tablespoon of brown rice syrup. You can actually just use honey or maple syrup, which is what I usually do, but you're not going to use as much. You want to do like 3/4 parts maple syrup or honey to 1 part sugar, or 1 part brown rice syrup. Does that make sense? So, which comes out to about 6 tablespoons of honey. And actually, for my taste, that's even a little bit sweet for me. So I like to do a little bit less than that, but you of course can play with that, see how much you like. So that was a 1/4 cup of peanut butter, 6 tablespoons of honey. You're going to just warm that up, stir it together until it's a little bubbly on the stove. Remove it from the heat, add in 1 teaspoon vanilla, mix that together, and now we're going to add it with our dry ingredients. I'll go grab that.
So here's one thing you have to be really careful about.
Is that right? What's that?
You gotta be careful, so like there's a couple things. Be careful about not burning yourself if it looks like it's cold.
Oh yeah.
And then make sure you actually add the right ingredients and make sure it doesn't burn. So our last one turned out to be like caramel.
Yes. Yes, thank you for pointing that out.
Sticky.
As you can see, let me help you out here, because it does get a little hard to stir. Okay. Once we've got that all mixed together, we're going to press it into our pan. So you just want to have, like a 9 by 9 square, which I didn't have, so I just used this one. It's a similar size, about 2.5, it's about 2 quarts, 2.5 quart maybe. Okay. Almost there.
And there's this paper my mom's gonna talk to you about. It helps a lot with cutting and help taking it out
Yes.
and cutting it.
Right.
You can use a pizza cutter or a knife.
Correct. Okay, thank you. So let's bring that on over here. Pour it in. So what we have is parchment paper. We're going to put inside there. Hey, I saw that. All right. Okay, let's make sure we get every little bit here. No, it's usually, let's use that, grab that measuring cup over there.
Oh.
Okay. There we go. You just kind of mash it. I like to just use like the base of a measuring cup. It doesn't really stick to it, and just press it in. Try to get nice and even in there. Give it a good push down because you want it to kind of be, want them to hold together. Right? Oh, and I did it, Stella. I forgot the chocolate chips. I knew we do that. Okay, so. Oh, I know, it's one of the best parts. But after it cools down a little bit, that's a good time to actually add in your chocolate chips before you put it in. We can maybe add a little on top. But for demonstrating purposes, we'll just get this all nice and compact. You're going to stick it in the freezer for about, I'd say 15 to 30 minutes. A little bit longer is better to just help it hold when you pull it out to cut it. Right? Okay.
And it makes it more tastier than just all soft because you can't get it to crumple up together as we showed you. They break really easy.
I think this girl likes being on the camera. What do you think?
Yes, I do.
All right, and there you have it. So we're going to stick this in the freezer. When it's done, you can pull it out. Hang on, we'll do that in a minute here. When it's done, you just pull it on out, lift it all out together. Okay, and then like she said, take a knife, cut out your bars. You can individually wrap them up. Might be easier to keep them from like sticking together later, but individually wrap them up with saran wrap and pop them into your kids' lunches. Have them for an after-school snack. Maybe when you're going out on a hike, right? When you're on the go.
And
Which
there's
is
another
how we
thing
family
we
so.
like to have when we're going on a hike, except it's really peanut buttery.
Well, are you talking about the peanut butter energy bites?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's a great one. We'll have to share that recipe too. That's one of my favorites. Anyway,
It's really good.
that's all we have for tonight. Well, let us know if you guys try them. We love them. Glow bars. I will post the recipe in the comment section for you. And like I said, comment, let us know if you like them and what other kinds of recipes you'd